Oh, doping training.
Helping them drain the pitch.
That's it. Drain the swamp.
Yeah, we were going to talk about that at the end, but we bring it up now if you want. So you've not heard anything back yet on that?
Not heard. No. I applied for tickets and.
Well, my understanding is that Levy is an avid listener of the show, and basically he's kind of pissed off with all the accusations that you throw his way, and he's instructed the club that you're only allowed to attend matches, paying matches where he can extort as much money out of you as possible from the fish and chips and beer. So you won't be going to open training, unfortunately.
Right. Oh. Did he? I feel you haven't really broken it gently to me there. It's a bit of a shock.
I kind of believe that honesty is the best policy. There's no easy way to break it to you, so I thought I'd just get straight to it. Anyway, should we crack on?
I just wish he was out of our club. Quite frankly.
Well, I mean, you're not doing anything to help your situation by making
yeah, but if I can't go,
like
I might as well just get. I won't like him anymore. I'm not going to like him.
He'll hear that, Andy.
He is devastated.
You're digging a hole.
He is devastated. Yeah, Jamie has a direct link, and yeah.
Oh yeah, Alberto.
Jamie is the mole.
Mole.
I know he just looks like a mole. I think it's
this is true.
Yeah, very, very good.
It's different. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's crack on. Enough talking bollocks now. So big week for the club really. Started off with Sonny. Was Sonny was the first thing, or was it the kit? The kit, I can't remember.
No, Sonny, I think.
Sonny was the first thing. So cracking news that was. Especially, I don't know if they timed that just as the Kane frenzy was building to a crescendo, but it was great little press release and all that video and talking about commitment and loyalty and everything. What did you make of the signing, Simon, and the stuff about commitment and loyalty and Spurs being like family to some?
So if I was putting on, firstly, I'm ecstatic that he signed. I think that's going to put a lot of fans' fears to rest that, perhaps things are starting to, fray apart at the edges, etc., etc. So having Sonny signed up for another contract is brilliant news, critical. I then wonder if this is the softener, which is the kind of the calm before the storm. So not suggest. Well, yeah, so it's kind of like, oh, Sonny's here, hooray, hooray. So, and then we start to talk about, there's other signings, other things going on. I'm not saying it's deliberate distraction. I think it's about actually putting fans in a very happy place before some potentially bad news at the back end of the window. And
what bad news do you think that they're trying to disguise then, Si?
Well, if there is a Kane deal, if I was thinking, I'm just looking at this through the other side of the lens, which is if Harry is going to move on this window, clearly they're going to want. Well, of course you are. You're going to want to talk all the good stuff up first about what you're buying and selling all stuff, and leave the bad news to the back end of the window to kind of manage the noise. Because if the fans are happy that the window's been great and we spent money. And actually, then
isn't that wrong? Though? Isn't that wrong? I mean, and you might be right in a lot of
I'm just having a guess.
Potentially, I think a lot of people have thought the same thing. If you look at a lot of the speculation and a lot of the people that we've been linked with and all that sort of stuff, you kind of think, well, where's the money coming from for this? But what I'm saying is are we not looking at it the wrong way? Because you want to have the bad news first. And then have the good news. So the bad news.
Yeah, but that's not the way. That isn't the way. But that's not the way the corporate medium, the corporate machine works. It wants to soften. So I'm not saying that's going to happen. The question was, am I happy about?
You're on record. You've not been here for like.
Fine.
You've not been here for like 12 months, Simon, and then you come here and you break bad news.
It's not 12 months. That's bullshit. Show me the receipts. But also, but I've also said at some point we might have to cash in on Kane. I've also said that in the past.
Yes, you
which
have,
is,
yeah.
you know, because
Isn't that why
he won't want to go for it.
Isn't that why we barred you the last time?
My point stands. So I'm not saying that he is or isn't. I just think, yeah, brilliant news. Very happy. All the talk about commitment and loyalty, etc., 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 is all beautiful, crafted comms word. He is a great guy. I know that lots of people saw the video of him walking into the training centre and thought he looks fucking miserable. Oh my god, it's like this club has managed to destroy the happiest man in football. That's what it has done to him. He's had
everything is
months
analysed, isn't it?
That was what was being tweeted, wasn't it? That we've managed to
Absolutely.
destroy the happiest man in football.
Broken son.
He was just relaxed.
Well, that's his relax. So I of course it's brilliant. He's an outstanding footballer. He is a world class player and absolutely unstoppable. And if we get him back into his good form, and when he's happy, he plays well. So we want the boy to be happy because we know when he's in that headspace, he does some amazing things for this club. So
you think he could be? I mean,
yeah, he's instinctive.
Despite all the well, not say all the the one or two strikers that we've been linked with in this window. Do you think that Nuno could look at potentially Son as our main strike threat? As a replace, if Kane's shipped out, Levy talks about we've got an academy, use the academy. Do you think that part not part of the deal, but part of what's happening is that Son is being repositioned maybe as the the figurehead of the club, to replace Kane.
Maybe, who knows? I mean, only we always talk. We always speculate these things and kind of say there's only so many people who know what's going on. I think I'm hoping. I'm personally feeling a bit excited that we had the Poch era, then we had the Mourinho train wreck. I'm hoping that the new Nuno era is going to be a kind of a resurgence of that. Actually tear up the rule book and start all over again. And if that does mean that actually we are clearing out some bench players, which we always wanted to, but if it does mean that actually he feels that he would rather, if he is happy and comfortable with working with academy players and bringing talent through, then because that's his style, then that's okay, isn't it? Because you want someone who's going to have this sort of this mindset that they're going to be able to create a succession plan and bring people through the club. Yeah. So maybe he knows something that we don't, and he probably does. Maybe we're just all speculating without any real need. But I don't know. It kind of feels. I feel like things are being positioned a little bit, but that just might be over analysis.
Yeah.
So I mean, after the Son contract signing, we that was followed by the worst kept secret in football, because every fucking Spurs kit launch is the worst kept secret in football. Every kit is known beforehand. Now, Andy, I mean, I know Jamie, sorry, I know you haven't spoken a lot, but I have to go to Andy on this one because I know that he was just pure on excited about the new kit. The away kit and the launch, and just couldn't stop talking about it for days. So how did you feel? I was surprised, I think, by the reaction to the kit. I thought it was going to get a worse reaction
I didn't realise it was a shirt. I thought it was a new set of J cloths. So I thought they were selling Spurs J cloths, but it's good on anybody that wants to buy it, really. And because if you wear it and you're in a tube, sitting down in the tube, you'll just kind of blend into the seat, won't you?
People will sit on you. People would just come and sit on you. But
depends who's coming to sit on you.
It
might be a bad thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's potluck, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the way I feel.
If a 25 stone bloke comes along to sit on top of you, it's clearly not good, is it?
No.
Fantastic. I mean, but
Unless you want to die, I suppose.
I mean, the reaction. I'm surprised. The reaction has been mixed, and a lot of people that have, I'd say that on social media that are miserable about kits. A Spurs kit needs to be the home kit is pure white, just a white kit, and we won't have any red on the kit, and and the plainer the better. And the away kit, well, the away kit should be yellow or it should be blue, and that is tradition. We don't deviate from that. People, they're going like, "Fuck! Oh, actually, I like this kit." I don't know what's happened, but I like this kit. And I mean,
look at the one that we wore at the Ajax game, and I mean, that was everyone thought that was a dog's dinner, but actually now that's a desirable top.
I loved that green top from the beginning. I went out, got it, and I loved that top from the beginning. But this.
You never get lost in that shirt either. Never get lost.
I know. It's amazing, isn't it? I mean,
it's got
make
the map,
my way
isn't
around
it,
North London. Make my way around North London, no problem.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Well, this one could be like camouflage, so when we lose a game, we can disappear into the into the background, and not be spotted for the twats that we fucking are.
Totally. So anyway, the kit, it seems to be, it's sold out. I think it's sold out online or in shops. I don't know if it's in the shop as well, but I'm assuming so. It's sold out, and they're having to reorder. Nike have done. They've actually done something good for once. Is amazing. So good stuff.
Yeah, but they're the winners out of this, aren't they? Nike. They're the ones that make all the revenue out of it.
Well, but they're the winners. Whether they give us a template shirt or a unique design like this, they're always going to be the winners, aren't they?
Well, they're even more of a winner if they sell more, aren't they?
If you think Mr. Wu's banging them out for 12 quid each, he's probably making them for about 20p. And look how much Nike, they're making an absolute killing, aren't they?
It's all
much better quality.
It's all old recycled bottles anyway, so it's not like it can cost them that much.
Yeah. So we'll move on. We've also we then followed that up with the signing of Galini. I hope I pronounced his name right. Again, he who released his own announcement video before the club did.
They must have loved that.
I'm sure they did not like that.
His loan won't be option. His option to buy won't be taken up. But so
someone's gone round to his house and taken away his phone from him immediately.
Fantastic stuff. So and as a result, Joe Hart is being told that he can look. I believe he's been told that he can look for a new club, which is all positive because we might save the odd long shot now.
You're saying that Hart's shit?
No, I didn't say he was shit. I just said he couldn't save long shots. Couldn't save shots from distance.
Or down to his left.
Or down to right. Or his right.
Or top left. Or bottom right.
Kick it.
Yeah. Or do anything while he was washing his hair with Head and Shoulders. But anyway. So that's, we're starting to make moves. And it's quite good because a lot of people were talking about Paratici or Fab to Jamie and saying how good this guy looks. He seems to be really busy and getting the business done. And they were like, well, what business? He's done fuck all. So, we're actually, looks like we're starting to get some signings in. So obviously Galini at the moment was just a loan with an option to buy, or obligation, I think, to buy. I'm not sure if it's option or obligation. But we've then followed it up today with the news that has totally split the fan base. Like we love to get split on everything anyway. But I've seen I've seen so many arguments about whether Lamela. A lot of people going best wishes to Lamela, legend. He's not a fucking legend. How can he be? Just like losing, like Jesus. Absolutely losing their shit about whether he's a legend or not. So we're gonna. I think we should discuss this anyway because personally.